Hello everyone and welcome back guys to the second race of the night here from the OMA World Touring Car Series. Round 7 here from Prague, and yeah, we are ready back on the grid for the second race of the night here. Actually starting on pole for this one. It's been a while since we actually started a race in OMA on the pole here, but hopefully we can have a bit of a better race than the first race out of the night here from Prague. Yeah, certainly carnage is definitely the right way to describe it and the only way I will be describing it ready for this video, but hopefully it is lights out and away we go there for the second race of the night. And obviously the BMW straight past me as we head down in towards turn 1. The Chevy as well getting very good run in towards the first corner. It just obviously isn't quite a particularly long run down in towards T1 that almost hit the inside wall there, but we do hold on to P2 in the end off the start there as phased intro ran very, very wide through the first couple of corners there. And yeah, that was exactly what we needed. No way in hell I could dream of holding up that BMW off the start, so I mean, damage limitation there, and yeah, hopefully we can try and stick with him as best as possible in the opening few laps of this second race of the night there as we head down towards the end of the bridge there. You can see trying to stick closer. He's got about a 70-foot margin out of the first lap there, so certainly not bad for us. You know, we've definitely got a lot of pace still in this Audi. It is one of those tracks that probably does suit this car quite well, but you know, with it just being walls everywhere, it's quite difficult to really have sort of the best car because it's more about just trying to survive at the end of the day there. And you can see with no ballast as well, we've now actually got quite a good run on the BMW as we head down in towards T1. They're able to have a look up the inside in towards the first braking zone there. He tries to be very, very brave on the brakes there, but yeah, unfortunately not able for him to hold it around the outside there. And yeah, we're now back up into the lead of this race here, so an interesting first lap there, and now we need to try and get consistent, get good, and hopefully build up a bit of a margin over the rest of the field here as we head out onto the bridge once again. They're already built up a 7/10 margin over Raptor here, and we've definitely got a lot of pace in this car nonetheless, and especially now without the ballast as the camera angle once again opts to do that as we head in towards the final few corners of the lap there. But yeah, like I said, we definitely had some good pace in the car. It was just a lack of consistency at the moment as we head through turn 1 on to lap 6 of the race there, and already down, you know, sort of mid-low 57s here. Unfortunately, I managed to set a clean opening lap of the race there. Not too sure I managed that in the end there, but already issues ahead of us there. Phased intro, unfortunately, into the wall there as we almost managed to hit the wall through the chicane there at the start of the lap. And yeah, everyone already starting to fall victim once again to the walls around this circuit. I don't know, Prague, why is it more of this track based on these sorts of nice wide open roads rather than putting it through a back alley around some sort of area of Prague? I've never been to Prague personally. Is it all back alleys? I don't really know there. 57.3 though as my next best lap there, you can see as we head on to lap 9 of the race. And yeah, at the moment we've built up a good 5-second margin over Raptor here, so you know, definitely the pace was on our side at the moment here as we head through the chicane once again here, trying to close it to the back of someone else, and we skim the wall and we completely destroy the car. It's happened again at the end of the day there. Brandy dives into the pits as well. They're ahead of Luca, and yeah, unfortunately we just have to sit at the wall, wait for everyone to get past us there, now try and dip the clutch and get the car going once again there. But it is, yeah, for lack of a better term, a complete write-off at this stage of the day. Luckily, I guess that's one advantage of clutches. Obviously, we can absolutely just match the throttle to the floor and build up sort of 7k and then sort of get it going from there. But it was still, yeah, not ideal at the end of the day there. Look at the boost we can get, up to 12 miles an hour there. Things you love to see. And unfortunately, yeah, we basically dropped towards the rear of the field there. Yeah, obviously the end of lap 9, we were about 2 laps down already because of just how long it took us to haul this thing back to the pit lane there. Brandy and San Luca there were coming down the pit lane as well, so hopefully we could try and catch back up to these guys, but I think they might be a long way up the road at the end of the day, so yeah, we'll wait and see about that. I think optimistic as well is probably, yeah, try and close up sort of a 10-15 second gap, but this is Prague, anything can happen. We do come back out onto the track down in P11 here, so it's definitely going to be a night to forget at the end of the day there as we actually come back out right in the middle of the field there. CK with the ballast coming through T1 there, and I try to just get out of the way through the first corner there on the inside. Nowhere else I could really go in that situation there. And unfortunately over the next couple of laps though, Spoons will be the car in front of us, and like we saw at the start of the race, I did actually have quite good pace when I wasn't wrapping it around barriers and throwing it at Prague buildings. Yeah, we had quite decent pace if you exclude that, which made it a little bit difficult here because obviously we were just sort of stuck behind some of the blue flag traffic there as we head down in towards T1. There you can see Ash actually on the inside there. We're trying just to hold it at the moment. We'd actually just unlapped ourselves from him, so we definitely had the pace at the moment to try and break away there, but being a little bit dodgy with the blue flags in the end. We got Brandy just up in front of us there as non-stop dunk is into the wall again there, and hopefully we're now all over the back actually of Steel Dream. So maybe if we could try and get back past him, you know, P8 at the end of the day probably wouldn't be too bad. It's, again, damage limitation from being an absolute noob on this game there. As through the penultimate corner there, you can see another car, SC10 Raptors there in the wall once again there. And in towards the final chicane, Shane tries to hold it up the inside there. We tried to get the switchback move through the final couple of corners here. Obviously, we have still got Ash behind us, so we don't want, you know, don't want to hold up him as best as possible there. And yeah, we get back past Shane, and we're now back up into P8 of the race there. And you can see a 57.994, despite the battling we can certainly take at the moment here. And yeah, like I said, we probably have pace for 56s around this circuit there. As you can see, actually phased intro still struggling at the moment there. And yeah, just a couple of laps to go though. And yeah, Ash would come through for the second race win of the night there. We would only be 3 seconds behind Luca in the end. He was actually having a brilliant battle with Raptors there. We've taken about 8 seconds out of them over the last 3 laps there. It was absolutely monumental. But yeah, if it had just been a couple of laps longer, perhaps we could have got with those guys. But unfortunately, in the end, it was going to be P8 in the second race of the night there. Luckily, not losing too much to Luca. So, you know, sort of the main hit came from race 1 still, nonetheless there. As Ash does come through to take home the second race victory of the night there. CK in second, very, very consistent at the moment there. Taking big, big points out of both myself and Luca at the moment there. With Zesty Afro in P3. Bum Drop, Spoons, Raptor, Mulsan, myself, Steel Dream, and Brandy there round out the top 10 at the end of the second race of the night there. But again, not quite ideal, not quite what we wanted. We've got one more shot here at Prague to try and get a good race result there in race 3. Hopefully, once again, we will be starting towards the front of the field there. But yeah, really not a night to write home about just yet. We have lost quite a few points to Luca, so hopefully we can try and gain at least a few in the third and final race of the night there. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching. Once again, though, do get yourself subscribed if you're new around here and you do want to see more Forza content on the channel. But yeah, we'll be back soon for race 3 of the night. Will we survive? How many walls will we hit? Only time will tell. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the last race.